Yo, what's going on? This is Blair at TheCardGuyz. I just gotta say, like, I'm ecstatic. Like, even though it's a regional, but like going 9-0 at a regional, that's a really big feat. Like 9 rounds, 300 some players. That's still like a hard feat to do. So I'm just really happy that I did that. I want to thank everybody for all the shout outs, the positive feedback I've been getting from that achievement. I've been getting all your messages, been trying to answer as many as I can. But a lot of people have been asking me for the list. I played Pepe, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the list for you. Pretty much just standard build. Oh, also, before I start, I do want to give a shout out to Josh Barvinick and Jake Madden. If it wasn't for them at the Xbox One tournament and the free half case we did in Florida a couple weeks ago, if it wasn't for them actually letting me like see the deck and play the deck, I wouldn't have known that this like deck was actually a thing right now, and it wouldn't have given me a chance. So I want to thank them for getting me started, giving me like a point to start with this deck. All right, so let's get into it. We got 3 Draco Slayer, Luster Pendulum Draco Slayer. This is the heart and soul of the deck. Like, usually if you don't have this card, most of the times you're going to end up losing the game. This is the heart soul of the card of the deck. 3 Damage Juggler. He's number 2. This is going to let you search all your Performages, your whatever part of the scale you're missing, your clowns, your hat tricker, your trick clown. This this kills, like this saves you in the mirror match against Wavering Eyes, and also saves you from dying just from other OTK decks. Onto the other Performages, Plush Fire. This card is broken. Don't gotta say too much, but if you're not playing this card, then I don't know what to say about you, but that card is broken. 3 Mirror Conductor. This won me a lot of games this weekend. Just switching, like putting this on board, switching attack and defense of monsters, even on the field and on the pendulum scale. This like won me a lot of games, especially with my extra deck. Just 2 Trick Clown. A lot of people played 1. I did like 2 because there were situations like off of Plush Fire. 1 would already be gone, and then I could come back with the second one and still extend my plays. 2 Hat Tricker. I think that's a must. It's effective special summon with 2. You're definitely gonna get it off the majority of the time because you're just gonna spam the board anyway. So I like 2 of this. 2 Mass Chameleon. This is your searchable tuner with King of Feral Imps. This card is busted, and with the Brilliant Fusion engine and the other engine that I play, it's also almost always live to special summon a monster with 0 attack from your graveyard. My dumpers, I have played 1 Mathematician and 1 Armageddon Knight. I chose to run the Armageddon Knight, even though I know he can't send the clowns. I have other targets, like he sends dark monsters, so I have dark targets to send to the graveyard with Armageddon Knight, and Mathematician sends everything. Even if it's level 3, it doesn't matter. I just want to get stuff to the graveyard majority of the times. And for my dark targets that I dump, 1 Shadow Dragon and 1 Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. I saw this idea first from Josh Barvinick and Jake Madden. I really like this combo. Like, you send your Zephyros with Mathematician or Armageddon Knight, you bounce back your Pendulum, like one of your set Pendulum scales, special summon this, replay it again, just like with Luster Pendulum. You can do like infinitely broken plays if you have this Luster Pendulum and like say Plush Fire or something like that. Like the combos are just infinite with that. And Shadow Dragon, this is for spot removal for back row. If they don't have back row, if you have a Plush Fire and you don't have a Luster Pendulum, you can summon either the Mathematician or the Armageddon Knight. Send this, pop your own Plush Fire, and just go off from there. So like, and also Shadow Dragon is defense is 0, so you can special summon this back with Mass Chameleon. 1 Gigabyte and 1 Nefarious Archfiend, Eater of Nefariousness. Gigabyte is a searchable target for King of the Feral Imps. They both special summon with spellcaster monsters. You play the Nefarious because if Gigabyte dies by battle or card effect, you special summon this from the deck. But I really hate this card. I really wish I didn't play it. I think almost all the games I started out Nefarious Archfiend Eater. I would not play this again. 2 Gemini Garnets, vanilla that I drew almost every game. so MVP card, but just uses for your Brilliant Fusion targets, and also 0 defense for Mass Chameleon. And that's all the monsters. I think it's like 26, 27 monsters, so it's a really heavy monster count, but the monster count doesn't matter. On to the spells. Triple win the game, because pretty much if you draw this card, mirror match or not, you're winning the game. Lesser Pendulum, Plush Fire, and set another Plush Fire, do this. Vanish again, like, you literally just win the game. This card is unfair. Like, definitely unfair. I played a whole bunch of mirror matches. I asked every mirror match to side this out. All of them did except for like one, because the side deck couldn't support it. But you know how that went. Triple Brilliant Fusion. I was not playing this in the my earlier versions of Paper at first, but when they told me about it, and I tried it, like literally trying it out for the first time was at the regional, and I fell in love with this card. In the deck. This deck, like this, it just sets off so many plays with the deck, sending your damage juggler, sending your trick clowns. Like, and even though like the deck doesn't normal summon like that, like especially on almost everything, the extra normal summon does come in handy a lot. There were a lot of times I did use the extra normal summon. Double Instant Fusion. Noden is a really good card. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Foolish Burial, send my graveyard stuff. Raigeki for stuff that isn't Magic Specters. Galaxy Cyclone. This is for spot removal on set cards that my opponent has. And then when this is in the graveyard, I can banish this, pop their scale, pop my Plush Fire, or anything, pop Floodgates. But I didn't see it enough. Probably should have played 2, but I didn't have a chance to get the second one. So this might actually come out for something better. I'm just not sure yet. But I don't know, it wasn't too bad. I kind of sided this out too. That's all for spells. And the 3 traps I played were Vanity's Emptiness, Solemn Warning, and Solemn Scolding. I actually like Solemn Scolding in the deck. There are a lot of times, like since you don't have many cards that you're gonna set, Solemn Scolding actually came up a lot, and when I did draw it, it literally just made me win the game. Like I was really glad that I played Solemn Scolding. And that's the main deck. That's 40 cards in the main. Let's go into the extra deck first. And I'm gonna run through that because most of it's pretty standard. Bitch Dweller, Diamond Dyer, Spot Removal. Daigusto Emerald, put back your combo pieces, put back your Noden, put back your Seraphonites, put back anything. And actually you can special summon your Garnets with Daigusto Emerald. I never tried that, but Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. This card is amazing. This card literally won me games. Like there were cute things that I was doing against opponents. Like say I was playing a couple mirror matches, and they had Ignites their Prominence on the board. And you know he has 2850 attack but 0 defense. So I would summon this, I would use his effect, boost him up by whatever the half of that is. I don't feel like doing the math. I would take him down by half, and then I'd have Mirror Conductor in my Pendulum Zone, and then switch his attack to 0. And then I would summon Trapeze Magician and make this attack twice. So I attack into this with the 0, attack into something else, attack with Trapeze Magician, and of course there's definitely gonna be another monster on board. So I literally OTK'd a lot of people with this card. I really made it in front of play really salty. I hope you're not watching this because I apologize. Castell, sending stuff back. Ragnar 0, this works really, really well with Mirror Conductor. Gets you draws, spot removal of their monsters. Lets you just extend your combos by just getting deeper and clearing their monsters and drawing a card. Masquerade, I shouldn't have played this card. I really should have played this card. This card sucks. If there were times I could have made it, but I couldn't game them with it. Like, it wasn't a guaranteed game. I know it was one time I played an opponent and I had a choice to make this and 2 other monsters, but leave them with 50 life points. So I just didn't make this and just did a better play instead of just leaving them at 50 and just outright losing. Trapeze Magician, just the nuts. Feral Imps, this is really good. Search out your Mass Chameleon, search out Gigabyte. I really want to play this at 2. Like, there were times that a second one would have been really well. So toward that. Omega, the best level 8 synchro in the game right now. This is amazing. As soon as you get this on board, you're going to start recycling your damage jugglers. The reason I was playing Galaxy Cyclone, you recycle your Galaxy Cyclone if you banish it to pop a face up. Taking cards out your opponent's hand actually like can hurt them in the long run, especially if you hit the right card. Sometimes even hit like a card that's not exactly the right card. If you hit there's a card that might have helped them with their combo, it can like impair their play. So like I made them make a lot this weekend. 2 ignites the prominence. This card is insane. This like pairs really well with the plush fires, especially summoning another monster from the deck just to use as effect to pop. That's amazing too. What else? This is so much that this card does. This card rapes Cosmos, the big ones, Forerunner and Dark Destroyer. It just shits on them. I love this card. 1 Nodin because it's broken. 1 Seraphonite because Brilliant Fusion is broken. And then I main the 1 Chimera Tech for the Cyber Dragon play. And going to the extra deck, side deck, excuse me. 2 Maxis. I decided to play. A lot of people don't like playing Maxi right now, but I think it's actually really good against the Pepe mirror match because really, Pepe really can't stop without the fear of being OTK. So if you Maxi them, they either have to keep going and they're going to give you pluses. At least keep going to a point where they can safely stop, which means you're going to get maybe like 2 or 3 more draws. Or they have to just stop completely just to give you that 1 draw, but risk the fact of just outright losing because they can't do anything unless they're playing traps, but which a lot of them don't. 2 Dinko for back row decks. 2 Cyber Dragon. I should have played Cyber Dragon Core, but I forgot to get them from my friend before I left my house. The thing was why I want these to be Cyber Dragon Cores. You can send them off Brilliant Fusion. So you send the Cyber Dragon Core to the graveyard with Brilliant Fusion. You clear your board or whatever, make Diamond Dire pop or something, and then you banish special summon the other Cyber Dragon Core, and then contact make Cyber Fortress Dragon. That's the real reason I wanted to play Cyber Dragon Core, but I didn't have it. 2 MST, Floodgates, spot removal, mirror match. The MVP of the side deck, hands down. This card is amazing. Storm is the nut. Like literally, I blew out like all my mirror matches every time I drew Storm. Like I can't even. It's too good. Like I will always play Storm. If I'm playing this deck, I will always play Storm because it's so good. 2 Imperial Iron Wall for Cosmos and Infernoids. And 2 XYZ Universe and DDD Kali Yuga. I didn't actually have a chance to flip this. It was a time where it was live, but I was already winning the game anyway. But pretty much it's gonna be the same thing like with the Gear format with this card. So if you are familiar with that, then you know what I'm talking about. But you just like take 2 rank 4 XYZs, or I think a rank 4 and a rank 3, and then you make you may either make that level or 1 higher, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, something like that. So I'll probably test this again, but I think this is actually a good premise. So that's the whole deck profile. The things that I would change, I'm definitely taking out Nefarious Archfiend Eater because that card is ass. And I probably just played something else for Galaxy Cyclone. I just think it was really underwhelming for what I was trying to accomplish and everything. But like I said, I'm just gonna do more testing with the group, with some of my friends, like just toss some ideas around. Some people like a fun fact actually. I played Tyree round 5, and actually me and him, we had talked briefly about the deck, like over Facebook. The only thing we said that we didn't want to play Vector Pendulum and Painful Decision. That was the only thing we said about the deck. Didn't say anything else. And when we played each other, we found out we were actually playing pretty much the same exact deck list. So I think that was really cool that we kind of were playing the same deck list. Didn't even really talk about it. We thought about the same things that we wanted the deck to accomplish, and we did. He got second, so apparently it worked out for both of us. But that's the whole deck list. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you got any questions about the deck. I'll definitely answer them for you. If you didn't like the video, just refresh it. Try it a second time. I can guarantee you like it. But it's Blair TheCardGuyz. Peace.